Hello. So we've got quite the fun little adventure today. We're hiking up a beautiful valley to a couple of very low peaks, only about 450 meters a piece, and they're fairly close together. But the main goal of today's hike is to find an aeroplane wreckage. We'll see if that's a success or not, but quite a cool story about a Viking passenger plane that was about 20 people in it, crashed onto one of these hills just after the war, and every single person on board survived it, which I'm sure they were incredibly happy about. So we're off to find that wreckage, hopefully have a spot of lunch up by the wreckage and enjoy the views. Just waiting for my brother, then we'll get going. Brother's finally arrived.
Finally.
He's
I was ready before you.
whittling away because his stick's a bit too heavy. Classic problem.
Waiting for you to get ready.
And we're going up there to those two peaks and a bit more. So, see you on the hills.
See you then.
So as you can see, Aaron the Gazelle Garrett has decided, against my better judgment, to do this little jump, which may look small. It certainly looks small to us at first, but oh, it's grown. All right then. We're about 10 minutes in, so if he messes this up, we're in big trouble. Oh, he's really messed it up. He's oh, flipping heck. We're barely at the foot of the hill. Well,
that's what the gaiters are for.
Well, yeah, you put on gaiters for a reason, I guess. Well, we won't be stopping for long periods anymore, will we? Oh dear. And then this is how you sensibly cross a river. You just get on the rocks. But I mean, in all honesty, you don't want to be crossing rivers that much. They can be quite deceptive and quite dangerous. I think Aaron has illustrated the danger of rivers quite well, and the danger of poor life decisions. We're getting there, somewhat out of breath. It's been a pretty steep old incline on some pretty boggy ground, but the views are just going to be incredible. Made it to the top of the first peak that we're going to today. Just absolutely stunning views after months of being ice cold on the trail. This is lovely, and Scotland just never ceases to amaze. It's an absolutely stunning country, and when you've got views like this, man, why wouldn't you want to hike in Scotland? Whew. How'd you find the first one?
I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty heart pumping.
Ooh.
Yeah, it definitely got my legs burning, but it was lovely. And what a view at the top.
Had a cup of tea. Always got to have two stops on a good hike.
Yeah.
And now we're off to the second peak. See in the distance, there's the cairn on this hill, and that hill with the snow on. There's a cairn just up there. That's where we're going, and then the hunt for the plane wreckage begins. So we're nearing the second peak, but there's not really any paths that lead to these, so it is just exhausting. Quite often Scotland makes you work for the beauty, so you think, oh, that's nice, but when every step is sinking or to the side, you definitely need some ankle support on your boots. second peak. It's pretty windy up here, pretty cold, but once again, just stunning views. We get the coordinates.
Find this plane.
Find the plane. So we made it. We found the plane. Absolute carnage. I'm amazed there's still so much over here. Got part of the engine there. I mean, it's everywhere, all over the field. Looks like there's another propeller or engine part over there. Would have been crazy to crash here. And the fact that there's such carnage, and yet every single person survived, quite amazing. Really cool place to come to. And we've just got signatures all over it, from 85, 90, 83.
Yeah.
Apparently, Mr. Bongo from Largs visited twice, in 85 and 83. So what an exciting thing to discover that the one and only Mr. Bongo was here.
What naughty man!
Cheeky Bongo was here.
It, doesn't he?
Bongo loves a bit of scratching on planes. So you've got marks everywhere. I mean, every inch of this is covered. So it seems only right that in honor of Mr. Bongo, we put ours there. 74, 87, 78, 47. Well, I'm pretty sure this crashed after 47, so there's something suspicious about that one. But
Maybe that's the person that made the plane.
yeah, that was scratched pre-crash.
Amazing that survived.
But we'll join Mr. Bongo and get our names on there. Aaron and Simeon Garrett here on the 4th of the 3rd, 2021. The day my baby girl turned 9 months old. As you can see behind me, the rain's coming in. Looks like it's going to get a bit nasty for a little bit. So I always bring my DD tarp with me. Acts as a good bivvy on the trail if anything goes wrong, and for times like this, easy to pop up a little shelter from wind or rain, and we'll sit down and have another cup of tea. So here's the rain, but we get the cool opportunity to have a little tea break under a plane crash. So here we are in our shelter. We had to readjust a little bit because we realized we had made pretty much a sail, and we're catching all of the wind and rain, but now it's very cozy. The plane is helping, the moss. It's actually really lovely and warm in here.
It is, apart from your thumb.
I've had a problem with my digits. So I've managed to warm up every part of me now, but my thumb just refuses to have feeling. And this is why you always bring a tarp.
Yeah.
It's always helpful to keep you dry. If you twist your ankle getting a spot of bother, make sure you bring the things you need to hike.
So go in first.
So, as you might be able to see out there, the rain's still coming down pretty hard.
I'll do it, shall I?
We pop on the old Jetboil, make us a hot drink and enjoy. The Jetboil is the ever faithful hiker's companion. So versatile, so easy. So we'll brew something up and get a bit warm. We've almost finished our cuppa. Sun's starting to come out a bit, but some strong emotions have been vocalized about our product today, which is
Our Cafe coffee moments.
yeah, it's very important that you Hear the coffee moments.
Yeah, stir well, sit back, relax, and indulge in your moments.
So, how would you describe your moment with the El Cafe?
I have to say, I am impressed at how incredibly tasteless it is. You might as well have just boiled water and given me that.
I've never before drunk something and known that it's bad for me while simultaneously not being able to taste anything. So for your next hiking trip, think hard about El Cafe. This is not a smear campaign. I'm not sponsored by Nescafe, although I'm open to it. But think hard before you do that, because when you're on the trail and it's been a wet day, ooh, a nice hot cup of tea or coffee is just what you need. And it's broken him.
Yeah.
It's absolutely broken him.
I don't know why I'm still drinking it, to be honest.
Well, time to pack up and get going. On our way out, we also discovered Bongo's been here again.
3 times.
3 times. We're gonna go check out another bit of the ruin and get back on get back on the trail and stick around to see if Bongo shows up again. We didn't go right back to the car. We got a bit of time and we saw on the map a place called Jock's Castle. Little did we know just how boggy it would be. Take a look at this. Pretty boggy. And to be honest, I can't see anything that resembles a wall or a ruins yet. But we'll see if we can find one. And I'll have a Google later and see if I can find any information about it. If I do, you'll see a little bit of information pop up on your screen now. If you don't, then I found nothing. So we've just had a spot of lunch, found this lovely waterfall, just rocked up next to it. Waterfall's up there. Got a beautiful view out over the reservoir, and it's just really comfortable. We're out of the wind, it's warm, just looking out and enjoying nature. Although this one I think has pushed himself a bit too hard. We're almost back at the car. You can see up there what looks like a buzzard nest. There. It's a huge one, just beautiful. Saw one flying around here earlier, but lovely, lovely spot. Beautiful Scotland. Almost back at the car, then home for a nice cup of tea.
Or maybe a good cup of coffee.
Ooh.
Good old Sherby.
Very important to have a sherbet lemon on the trail.
Mm.
So we did it.
We made it.
We made it. Up to both, well, 3 of the peaks up behind us. Found an epic plane crash, waterfalls. It's been lovely. Yeah. Beautiful Scotland, beautiful bit of history, and the cars are still there. Oh! 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 Oh, he's